over to Town and City. So the Town and City is an interesting place to start off in neutral because it's less room for Mega Man's projectiles to reach Joker, but it's also more space to camp out Arsene. So whether or not this proves to be a positive stage for either of these players, it just depends on the natural flow of the gameplay. So that's kind of what we like to see here in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So straight away, we're getting a down throw from Reecepect, bringing out his Leaf Shield, and you've just got to kind of wait for it to finish. Such an arduous and long move to sit through, but it will get there eventually, and then you can continue playing the game and even punish with your own Metal Blade, apparently. Alright, so that's a very good back air from Kibzu. He brings out the gun, but straight into the up air instead. Reese just throwing his Metal Blades backwards, because he can. And that's a really good tomahawk from Kibzu as he starts to build up a pretty strong lead here on Reecepect, as he's probably going for the down gun, but the Town and City platform actually getting in the way, but he was dominating that with normal Joker. Now Arsene has come out to play. Reecepect has got to be feeling real bad right now as he gets hit by that frame 6 back air and dies. That's how it works.
Let me quickly jump in, I guess, whilst we wait for Altair to come back.
Oh, good to see you, Sam.
Hello, it's me, SBF.
Oh, that jab actually put him in significant danger, and the reflector.
Backer again, only taking that stock.
Crikey, alright, we finally get to see some pellets on deck. That's like the first thing Reecepect's been able to hit in a good while, bless him.
I think what's very interesting to see is that Kibzu's playing a very, very methodical game plan.
Yeah.
And I think really forcing Reese to approach, because right now, Jesus Christ, it's a bit of a deficit, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit. But at least there was a good roll read with that forward smash, setting up this potential kill situation. Not quite, but a good effort was made.
The guns again. Right, he's back.
So, Altair, what did you think of the game that we've just been witnessing?
Well, looks like Kibzu has the lead,
and he goes for the tricky recovery. Well, not recovery, he's just playing around with the ledge, using his grappling hook.
Mega Man's standing ground, something of a tragedy for me, because it never felt like it had enough range.
Meanwhile, a Mega Man back air landed, Joker was sent flying away, and he just returns with a set of wings and a devil guy behind him. His buddy Arsene is out to play. And right now, the Aegon is nearly enough to KO.
We saw Reese try to land with an up air there. Unfortunately, that thing is very slow and very laggy. It doesn't even come out.
Yeah.
Still a back air gonna make.
Whoa! It could have been big. The thing about Mega Man's forward smash is that it doesn't do a great deal of shield damage when I feel like it probably should. I'd like that a lot more because that situation that he tried upon us would have been, could have been scary. Like rolling straight into Mega Man's face. That was risky from Kibzu, but gets the down gun.
Air dodge just past the ledge.
Yeah, he had to do something to avoid danger. That wasn't quite the answer, but if he didn't air dodge, then he was probably susceptible to being hit anyway. So that's going to be game one to Kibzu right about now with a pretty dominant opening. But the set continues as we go to Wily Castle for the benefit of Reecepect. With X versus 0, that is a good choice, my man. All right, game two. Joker's pushing up his glasses. He's having a think. As we get here to the uniform Wily Castle. Instant nair.
Seeing some up airs.
You can just do 2 back airs in a full hop and get away with it. Yep, that's a valuable insight about Joker.
Here we're seeing a lot more leaf shield action.
He throws the Metal Blade, but even though the forward air would connect at higher percents, it was just a little bit too low for it to work there, but nothing lost. The Metal Blade was still connected.
And the back air actually going to trade there.
Yeah, just cancelling each other out. That definitely helps Kibzu, and this helps him even more! Oh, I thought there was a spike coming.
Reese needs to watch his shield.
Yep, and there could be more reflector in use as well, because they're fighting at such close range with so many pellets. I feel like it's at least worth a go.
And I think that... Nice wait. And we see Arsene departing with too much of an impact.
And so he throws out the forward smash in the direction of Kibzu, but again, it was just a little bit too small. Maybe if he could charge it up a little bit, then that would have been useful, but... Oh, you knew he wanted that forward tilt, but getting disrupted by Reecepect in the air. This is really close as they get to high percents on only their first stock. Okay, we're seeing another down gun, but getting past it completely and actually
Triggering the crash bomber.
Nearly set up that back air, but just a little bit too far to the right. So I think we're kind of past the point where Joker's drag down stuff is going to work properly. He just needs either just a big hit or Arsene to come out and bring that into play. I think a normal back air would be plenty good enough, but
there we go.
so it is
There's
for
the
Mega
back
Man.
air. Mega Man's back air is his best kill option, and that crash bomber is going to betray him in the top 10 anime betrayals moment.
All right, well, when you have a sticky bomb, I guess that's the risk you run, and so away Reese goes for another potentially very lengthy stock.
Nice wait out on the Rebels guard, but he's going to have to play a lot more lame now if he wants to survive the Arsene with that much percent on him.
Yeah,
I mean,
and this is exactly what he's doing, though. He's taking to the skies, throwing out projectiles to keep Arsene and his friend Joker at bay. They're running just a little bit too slow to get that grab. But nevertheless, I almost feel like as soon as Arsene came out, that was when Reese started winning, and he takes the second stock over Kibzu.
Yeah, and actually pulling the thing Kibzu's known for onto him, ledge trump back air.
Yeah, and what's important here is that this is a dramatic step up in pace as well. The first two stocks, the first stock from each player, we didn't lose them until there were 5.5 minutes left on the timer, but now it's not even been a minute since then, and we're this much further along. All right, so that's getting reflected back, but okay. We get the ledge trump, but the down air was landed, but there was no up smash to follow, not quite enough knockback to make it useful.
The funny man has departed.
Yeah, Reese still hanging on to a lead, and this is his best opportunity to work on it. I really like the hang on that grappling hook, because if he came straight up, he would have eaten that hard knuckle to the face. All right.
For the up tilt, that's going to be a punish.
Well, so we think.
And that's his jump gun. Things are a little sticky there. No, managed to get back to ledge safely. Kibzu missing the grab as well.
Yep, Arsene is surprisingly only halfway full. I feel like we may see it come out, but it's still going to be a little bit longer. So this is Reese's chance to really tack on some more percent before things get dangerous. That's a great flame slash, though.
Oh, there's the famous drag down setup. And he has no choice but to air dodge there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, just a little bit too telegraphed. Maybe if he air dodged at a bit more of an angle, he might have been able to get away with it. But that was a very tricky situation to have to deal with in any circumstance. And Kibzu is going to take that second game over Reecepect in what was a well-earned comeback, it has to be said. No surprises here. Back to Mega Man and Joker as we go into Game 3, which could be Reese's tournament game. Alright, so 10% dealt just by pellets alone, but already Rebellion's gauge is starting to tack up that percent. It has been 10 seconds, and Arsene is 75% of the way there.
They're playing hot potato with the metal blade as well.
Like, I'm keeping an eye on that timer. As soon as Arsene comes out, I'm going to yell the time. It's 6 o'clock, mate. No, it's gonna be 7 minutes and something.
And one more hit should do it, honestly. That isn't from the pellet. Yep, there's the funny man.
Took 32 seconds, and we will see it start to reclaim a lead for Kibzu potentially if he gets those frame 6 back airs into play.
And we're back to having to watch Reese's shield because that thing has been demolished by Arsene. Pellet saving him from that forward smash there.
Yeah, Arsene and shields, they tend to have a public fallout, and that back air especially is violent and controversial as it takes away Reese's first of 3 stocks. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of back airs from Reecepect, which is completely understandable. You want to get him off stage and then threaten with a potential kill move. But I mean, what other options can he really go for?
Yeah, the A-Ha actually going to catch him out there as well, putting him into disadvantage. We got the drag down up air into up thrown. Air dodge just threw it, but unfortunately eats a down air while trying to back air him out of it.
Yeah, this is not going so great for Reecepect. It has to be said right about now. Kibzu on the verge of advancing further into the loser's bracket, potentially looking for a run back on Focus Miss or any other victims that stand in his way, with Reecepect being the next in line on the basis of this, but that's a good back throw.
Yeah.
He did reflect that, but it just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, Metal Blade only ever goes a set distance, and reflecting it doesn't refresh it or anything is a thing. And the A-Guion actually gonna just kill him off the top.
Yeah, it can do that if you use it in exactly the right spot. Oh, the spike, and that's almost enough! But Reese hanging onto that jumper, just barely making it back. To say that he was at 45% after the hit, that was a dramatic amount of danger, but he takes that first stock away from Kibzu, and the mountain begins. It's time to start the climb for Reecepect, but he takes a few more back airs from Joker.
We see a lot of spot dodges coming out. Smash ultimate after all.
Now, of course, the standard, he wants to go for a spike and nearly gets it onto Joker's head. That almost undoubtedly would have finished the job. It wouldn't have evened out the game, but it certainly would have taken an early stock, and that's exactly what Reese needs right about now. He stands in place, though.
The jump is gone as well, and that's it.
Yep. Really, really good play from our potential favourite to win this qualifier. Even from loser's side, Kibzu moves on. Reecepect facing an early exit. I'm not entirely sure who knocked him into losers in the first place, but I certainly know there was a lot of people shouting around the vicinity of his most recent winner's
I
set.
believe it would be Ixis, because he did complain to me